My child, listen closely to my voice in this season of your life. I have watched your journey, your struggles, and your heartache. You have clung to relationships and situations that were never meant to remain with you. There are people and places that have drained you, taking from your spirit without returning love or support. And I am now stepping in to protect you. You have given yourself again and again, your kindness, your energy, your tears, hoping to revive places that have refused to receive my light. But now, my beloved, I am calling an end to that cycle. I am moving to shield what is precious in you and to separate you from what has caused sorrow and confusion. This is not because you have failed or because you are being cast aside. Rather, I am drawing new boundaries for your life. Boundaries that honor the giftings and the calling I have placed upon you. That compassion I gave you is beautiful and needed in this world, but it was never meant to become a burden or a trap. You are sacred to me, and your heart is not to be handled carelessly by those unwilling to honor it. This is my protection over you, not rejection. I am cutting ties you could not cut, freeing you from connections that only exhausted and wounded your soul. Trust my hand, even when my ways do not make sense to you. I see everything, including the hidden reasons and intentions that you cannot discern. My beloved, there have been times you tried to rescue others who would not be saved. Times you fought for places where there was no room for my light to enter. You thought pouring more of yourself would shift the ground, and yet nothing changed. You felt trapped, full of guilt, and began to question your worth, your purpose, and your place. Now I am the one separating you from these endless storms. I will move you from chaos into stillness, from constantly fighting for scraps of peace to real and lasting rest. You have been praying for peace, perhaps not realizing this is how it would arrive. Not through more activity, not through the approval of people, but through my intervention, my removing you from harm, and my returning you to my presence. Your calling was never about rescuing everyone. I did not assign you the role of savior. I am the savior. Your calling is found in loving obedience to me, in listening to my guidance and letting me lead you, even if it leads away from what is familiar and comfortable. You have feared that letting go means giving up. But my child, letting go is not defeat, but agreement with my will. You are moving into alignment with what I have always desired for you. Surrender in this season is not a step backward. In fact, it is the very act that lifts you higher. I am opening new doors for you. Doors you could not find while you remained burdened by the old ties. You are not alone in this process. My spirit is near, guiding, comforting, and reassuring you of my love. I see the discomfort you feel at even the thought of change. I know how you fear loneliness, how you grieve what is being left behind, but I am not only present with you today, I am already in your tomorrow, preparing new places and new relationships for you. The people and purposes you once clung to are not your only chance at happiness. They were only one part of your journey. I am creating an escape from these cycles that hurt you, an escape into fuller, deeper, real joy. You were made for laughter, for true community, for clarity of purpose, not perpetual doubt, anxiety, and striving to please others. I will uproot you from places that cultivate insecurity or cause you to question your value. Some time alone may be required, not as punishment, but so you can see yourself and your life through my eyes. I am bringing you out of unhealthy situations so you can see clearly again. See who you are, and more importantly, see who I am. There may be those who misunderstand. Some will criticize or reject your new distance. Let them go, my child. Their opinions are not your measure. Their affirmation is not your currency. I am your defender, your provider, your God. I am calling you into a new chapter where your soul will know rest. This season may open with silence, and in that silence, you will discover my voice again. Pruning necessary relationships may be painful, but it is not meant to harm. It is to foster new growth, more fruit, and a foundation for the blessings ahead. No longer will you scatter your gifts in fields that never produce harvest. No longer will you struggle to be understood or accepted by those who cannot recognize the spirit within you. I'm taking away the anxiety of striving to fit in, to be enough, to meet impossible standards. Rest is your new portion. Rest from performance, from manipulation, from endless explaining. Rest in me. Some of the stability in your life may seem to collapse, but know that anything not built on my foundation was never secure to begin with. I will show you the snares I have removed from your path. Your ears, previously so filled by the noise of others, will again hear my guidance. Your heart will remember the peace of my presence. You do not exist to blend in. You were designed to radiate light, to bring flavor and hope wherever you go. Do not dim your inner fire to make others feel comfortable in their shadows. I am igniting hope within you again, pulling you from the doubts and numbness that have crept in. I am restoring your joy. Joy that cannot be shaken by shifting relationships or the opinions of others. My call now is clear. Do not return to what I have ended. Do not reopen doors I have shut. Trust me through the ending and into the new beginnings. You will not always see every step ahead, but faith is following me when the path before you is hidden. Release expectations. Release outcomes. Release the burden of orchestrating your destiny. My plans for you are better, wider, higher than anything you could have built alone. I am not ashamed of your struggles. Every tear, every sleepless night, every prayer whispered from a broken place has reached me. I have listened, and I care for you more deeply than you can know. My work in your quiet seasons was not wasted. It was preparation for what is coming. You've longed for transformation, but such change does not come cheaply. Comfort must be surrendered to grow into new things. Elevation requires letting go. You cannot reach new heights if you refuse to release the heaviness of the past. I have allowed your discomfort not to harm you, but to urge you into what is next. You are in the process of being born into something new. And like all birth, it is accompanied by pain, but also by promise. Do not fear change, for I am with you at each step. Through labor, through transition, through fresh uncertainty, my hand will never be far from you. When others notice your absence, your distance, your change, remember, they cannot always understand a journey I have personalized for you. Not all are meant to walk with you to the next place. Let me determine who remains, who departs, and who will enter your life anew. I have prepared companions for you, ones who support, nurture, and call out the best in you. You will not walk alone. For too long, you have accepted relationships that waged war with your spirit, tried to please those who never wished to understand you, and carried weight meant for my shoulders, not yours. The coming season will look and feel different. It is a holy season set apart for my purposes. Purity, not compromise, will mark this new chapter. Some familiar comforts will have to stay behind, but what awaits is richer and more true to your calling. You will sense my presence more clearly than ever before. Our connection will deepen as you rediscover fellowship and intimacy with me. This requires the courage of release, the willingness to surrender your plans, your timelines, even your dreams to my loving wisdom. Surrender is not loss. It is the very birthplace of your destiny. I value your humility, your willingness to be shaped by my hand, your authentic heart. I count every moment you have trusted me in darkness. Your cries have become seeds for a coming harvest. My design for you has always been greater than you imagined, but it could not emerge while your hands remained full of old things. You must travel light in the seasons ahead. Just as a bird must leave the nest to soar, you cannot fly carrying every weight of yesterday. I have allowed your discomfort to draw you forward, pressing you out so that new growth can come. Even as you step into places unfamiliar, my hand supports you. If you falter, you will not be abandoned or shamed. I hold you, I sustain you, I surround you with my love. Not all will understand your path, and that is as it should be. The rhythm I set for your life is different from the world's. Those meant to journey with you will know my hand upon you. They will come, and they will stay. I have a remnant prepared for you. People who are called to the same purpose. People who will encourage rather than compete. They will speak life, not confusion. With them, your heart will be safe. Your vision will be sharpened, and your gifts multiplied. You will be planted in fertile ground where real growth can occur. When you look back on the pain and loss, you will see my deliverance at work. What seemed like doors closed were merely redirections. What felt like loss was actually the clearing away of what could not last. I am writing your story, a story of hope, transformation, and testimony, not tragedy. Your impact will flow out of my presence, not your performance. You will not need elaborate explanations or to justify your journey to those who cannot hear my voice. Leave them to me. Your task is obedience. Obedience that sometimes looks like going against the crowd, walking away from comfort, or saying yes when it feels impossible. My glory will soon shine through you in ways you could not predict. Let me speak over you a deep truth. Your longing for belonging, your discomfort in shallow connections, your sense of being set apart was not an accident. I crafted you this way on purpose, with purpose. Before you were seen by others, I knew you, set you apart for something eternal. The burden you feel is not rejection, but my invitation into dedication. You were formed for more than blending in. You were made to stand out as a vessel for my light. Seasons of longing, disappointment, even loneliness have not been wasted. I have allowed distance when closeness would have tangled you in distractions. I have permitted misunderstanding so that your dependence would be on me, not on those around you. Your higher calling requires space, and sometimes even temporary isolation, to hear my heart. It was never about performance or applause. It has always been about my presence with you, in you, and through you. The world chases affirmation, but I invite you into alignment. You exist to carry my spirit wherever you go, to be a living example of my love and my truth. You ask why you rarely feel fully understood, why you seem out of place. It is because I have covered you, kept you from bending to the world's ways. In quiet and solitude, I have whispered your true identity. Beloved, chosen, purified for a higher purpose. I am not calling you to isolation forever, but to intimacy with me. In this space, I will reveal mysteries that others cannot see. Trust you with roles I cannot delegate to just anyone. Send you to places that need hope, not performance. I have made you to be one who does not water down my truth for comfort, who does not sell out your calling for acceptance. Your difference isn't a wound. It is your mark, your sign of calling. You are to walk among others, not from arrogance, but as one aware that your home is in my presence. Your roots must go deep into me, not into the fleeting approval of others. You do not follow common paths because your assignment requires uncommon grace. The world's pursuits cannot satisfy what I have placed in you. You are called to higher things. The cost is real, yes. It means surrendering some dreams, some relationships, some familiar comfort. But what you will gain is lasting joy, peace that cannot be taken, purpose that endures when all else fades. What you do for my sake echoes for eternity. Every act of secret faithfulness, every quiet obedience. I forget nothing, not even your hidden tears. They nourish the seeds of a garden, soon to bloom. You haven't yet seen all I intend to bring from your life. What you carry will shift atmospheres, bring hope to the broken, healing to the hurting, because it began with surrender, rooted in time spent with me. I will not expose you to the world before the roots beneath the surface have gone deep. Don't be distracted by the noise that surrounds you. Don't seek what the world offers in place of my presence. Many things glitter, but only my joy satisfies. My direction fulfills. Trading your inheritance for cheap applause is not your destiny. What I want for you is found in surrender, in seeking my heart above all. In your moments of worship and humble trust, I will fill you and show you new things. I will give you blueprints, words of life, direction that will bring freedom not only to you but to many around you. You will know me not as distant deity, but as healer, provider, friend. Even now the world shakes and shifts, but I am your anchor. Only what's built in me can withstand the storms. Do not settle for compromise. There is no higher honor than to represent me in your generation. No greater joy than seeing others transformed as you live surrendered. I need your heart, not your perfection. Your willingness is more important than your ability. It's never been about performance, it's about presence. Will you walk this path even when it is narrow? Will you trust that my leading brings life? As you let go of what is not yours to hold, I will lead you where no human guide could take you. I will open the right doors and place you in the right company, not because you chased after recognition or influence, but because you carry my glory with humility. Hear this deeply. You are not defined by your difference, but marked by my calling. Your story, every scar and every surrender, is the very testimony I will use. Your joy will start from within, rooted in the knowledge that you are exactly in the place I want you. This joy will remain with you through storms, through seasons when others do not understand, and it will anchor you in hope. You have not been overlooked in heaven, even if the world fails to see or understand. Every choice for obedience, every moment you hold a truth over convenience, draws celebration among my angels. You have my delight, my blessing, and my commissioning to go forth. The road ahead is for those who yield to my leading, who obey even when it is costly, who will not trade their calling for comfort. Your assignment is not for performance, but for faithful partnership with me. The world may never fully understand, but you are here to represent me first, and that is your calling above all others. When your assignment is complete, you will finally hear the words for which your soul has always yearned. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Until that day, walk in confidence, trusting, surrendering, knowing you are chosen, you are called, you are mine. This, my child, is the true purpose that begins right now.